Hi, I'm Denise Baker, a partner with WeirFoulds LLP. As you know, on May 2nd, the Honourable Steve Clark, Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, introduced More Homes, More Choice, Ontario Housing Supply Action Plan, and introduced Bill 108, an act to amend various statutes with respect to housing, other developments, and various other matters. Build and the OHBA have produced a series of short videos to help the industry understand the impacts of the proposed changes on the market, practices, and businesses. This video will focus on the impacts of Bill 108, particularly Schedule 4 to the Ontario Education Act, with a focus on Education Development Charges, or EDCs as we call them. On October 12, 2018, the province enacted OReg 438-18, which among other things prohibited school boards from enacting successor EDC bylaws that would impose any EDC rates higher than the current in-force rates as of August 31st, 2018, until such time as the province had had an opportunity to review this legislation. This froze EDC rates at the rate that was in effect as of August 30th, 2018. Following the freeze on March 29th, 2019, the province filed OReg 55-19, which amended OReg 2098, and that partially thawed the freeze that was filed on October 12, 2018. This partial thaw implemented a cap on EDCs, which provides for increases equal to the greater of 5% or $300 per unit annually for residential rates and a maximum yearly increase of 5% for non-residential rates. In addition, changes were made to OReg 193-10, which require that proceeds from the sale of a site purchased using EDCs be returned to the EDC reserve accounts. This, however, would be applicable to all sites purchased on or after March 29, 2019, and which have not been used for pupil accommodation. The implemented cap provides certainty to the development industry with respect to the amount of the charge year over year. Under Bill 108, there were no amendments to OReg 55-19 that have been released to date. As such, the cap remains in place for the time being. The fundamental changes to the Education Act under Bill 108 are as follows. Require a school board to give notice to the minister if it plans to acquire or expropriate land and to allow the minister to reject the board's plans. Add section 257.53.1 to the Act to provide for alternative projects that, if requested by a board and approved by the minister, would allow the allocation of revenue from EDC bylaws for projects that would address the need of the board for pupil accommodation and would reduce the cost of acquiring land. And this, for example, could include a lease or other prescribed measure, or allow for the board to enter into a localized development agreement that would allow the owner to provide a lease, real property, or other prescribed benefit to be used by the board to provide pupil accommodation in lieu of the landowner paying EDCs. Like most schedules to Bill 108, the devil is in the detail that will be prescribed by regulation. As the government turns its attention towards regulations and implementation, Build, the OHBA, and of course WeirFoulds will continue to keep the industry informed of developments. On behalf of OHBA and Build, thank you for being a member and thank you for your support. If you are interested in learning more or have questions, please contact Paula Tenuta at ptenuta@buildgta.ca or me at dbaker@weirfolds.com.